What's up, traders? Gonna do a weekly recap of the week of May 20th. So let's just go ahead and start with Monday. So this is May 20th right here. This is the end of Friday, looking like we're going sideways on Friday, then gave us a little bit of FOBO and then higher prices, leading us to just below 53.40. So this is the start of Monday. This is the opening. Looks like we have some pressure down, nice strong run to the downside, a little bit of shallow pullback. Let's see, might want to maybe retest, this could retest this price or come back up here. We're just waiting. Maybe we're gonna see if we can get another move in the direction real quick. Okay, so now we get this strong run back into the upside. We can mark this as maybe a little bit of resistance of our highs right there. And then so we go straight to 53.40. So it looks like it's still wanting to maintain that kind of trend from last week. Oops. So at this point here, we're just trying to look for longs. And then maybe 350 as a target here. We just don't know how it's gonna get there yet, but we're looking for longs. Shallow pullback here, bouncing off of 53.40. And then here's an entry for us right there. And see if we can get up to here. So nice strong run up trend here. Momentum to the upside. And then there's some more entries up in here with pullback to the mid band. And it's slowly trying to get itself up there, and we don't know at this point if we have enough strength to get there, print that. We might look to retrace deeper and maybe come all the way back to these pivots down here. So we have to be careful. And then looks like we might be building a shelf here. Remember, this is a shelf right here, and we have these pivots just right behind it. So the first one broke, but held the second one. And still holding a little bit there. At this point, we're just waiting to see if the market is gonna actually tap this or not. If not, if we break down below, we might be looking for a trade to come all the way down here to these prices down here. So it doesn't have enough strength, but if you were in any of these longs here, you had lots of opportunities to get out. So we have a nice strong run to the downside. It's a lot of strength. Just looking for maybe like a short. This is a shallow pullback, so right here maybe. Risk about a point. Keep these tight. Let's see if you can get at least 3 to 4 points off that. So your stop should have held. Maybe another entry for you there, and we're down here now. So maybe we're looking for, if the price continues down lower, then there's another target down here of 53.20. So price lower. So at this point, this move is pretty extended at this point. So you had one massive strong run to and then the second one with some shallow pullback trades in here. At this point, I don't know if you're still looking for shorts. Maybe you want to to settle down a little bit, but we still have a target of 53.20 down here. If the market is still willing to go down, so we'll keep these right here. Market retraces pretty significant there. Let's see how much it retraced. So about 50% retracement there from this large move down. Let's see. We're just waiting, at this point, we're just waiting to see what the market wants to do and have the market kind of settle down just a little bit. So let's continue. And this is getting a little choppy, just a little bit in this area here. Clean up our charts real quick. We can definitely just maybe mark this whole box. So you have strong run ups, pretty decent strong run downs, strong run ups. So it's kind of choppy in this area. Maybe we're just waiting to see if we break out and maybe want to continue higher or something significant to the downside. And then we can go down lower. But at this point, this is just choppiness behavior. Market maybe just trying to pick a side or gather its breath from this strong move down. It's pretty indecisive on what it wants to do. So that's the end of the day. So Mondays for the entirety of the Monday. Started off pretty bullish here and then it couldn't maintain. You had this rolling off effect here, so it kind of just rolled down. And then towards the end of the day, it was just pretty choppy. Heading into Tuesday, so if you kind of wake up and you're looking at the pre-market, so finally chose to go to the downside. Probably just retesting this pivot down here. So at this point, you're kind of just thinking shorts, just trying to get into a short. Maybe we still want to tap 53.20 down here, and then if it does that, we have 5300 all the way down here as an extended target. If we start trending to the downside, 5310. See if we start trending to the downside. So at this point, maybe if you're looking for a trade, it's kind of hitting these lows right here, or at least this pivot, kind of stabilizing down here. So maybe you're thinking of taking a short right here and trying to see if we can go to 5320. So maybe here, and then definitely here, and then maybe like a stop above that. We're just gonna see if we can go lower. It's kind of going as this going against you right now. So starting to become a little bullish, so it's kind of just marching his way up higher. Just want to see something of significance, like a strong move in a certain direction. Okay, so kind of didn't want to see it break above here, so it kind of broke and then back tested. Now we have this strong run to the upside. We'll see what the market wants to do, if it wants to go higher or not. Maybe it wants to print, go all the way up here. 53.40. At this point, maybe you're looking for a long in a deep pullback area here. So, oh gosh. So maybe this trade or this trade, and then you're expecting it to come up here. And kind of does for a little bit of, just missed it by a little bit of points, maybe like about a point, missed it. So kind of touches that, and then way deeper pullback, so a nasty reaction off that price. And now we're going down lower. Let's see if it holds. These prices down here where it kind of broke out just a little bit and then went up. Bit of a swap zone here. So maybe it wants to hold these price and then continue down high, actually go up higher. At this point it can go down here and then go all the way down here. So initially bounced off that price right here with a bit of strength right there, and was so bounced off this price, gave us a nice run up. It should have went higher from here. Try to go again, pulled back a little deeper. Let's see if we get a lower low. We do get a lower low at that point. Right here is the lower low, kind of breaking this price just by a little bit though. So you kind of want to see a bit of a separation and maybe come back to it, and then for short. So the price is still not broken yet, so it's kind of just going sideways a little bit here. Well, not really, but kind of wanting. It's not going sideways, but it's kind of like just hovering above this price here, trying to see if we can break it. It try to break it, kind of FOBO, then maybe see if we can break some of these pivots up here and then look for a long on this side. So we broke some pivots on this side. So after this run into it, and then we're kind of trending. We're getting some runs and retracements into this area and still hold. So now we're probably going up higher. Let's see. So we're looking for longs. This is a good long right here. So we broke out of this and then came back to it again, just like before, but except this time, second try. So this is a bit of FOBO-ish. And then this is a second breakout here, and we're gonna give it a try to go higher. So your stop should be somewhere down here like that, and maybe if you didn't get in these, you're definitely gonna want to get in this, just to see if we can break above here. This is the second time that it wants to break out, maybe go for higher prices. So they failed the first one. We're looking at the second one now. Let's see if we can't hold deeper pullback, which nope, failed, so you're stopped out. So at this point, it's kind of just can't break through this resistance area there. So we're going down lower. See how farther we're gonna get. Now we're just going sideways in between this range of 53.30 and 53.40. So we're just kind of ranging in here. So the market pulls back deeper and then actually goes without you. So probably stopping out people who are getting in longs. So probably just stopping out people who are getting longs right here. So you'll be stopped out and then it goes without you. And then if you wanted, after this strong run up, if you wanted to get into another long right there, at this point we know finally we're breaking out. Target could be 53.50. So let's see, pretty much gets there in one move almost, just missed it by 2 points. I missed it by 2 points here. And then come back. This is another long opportunity maybe for you. Maybe to retest this high at the very least. So you retest the high, get out. And then if you want to get into another long, you're right here in this slowdown. So you should be in this long and this long. Retest. So this, if you're in this long, then you should be looking to maybe break this price and go all the way up. Maybe somewhere in this area. So that's the end of the day. So these longs kind of work out for you a little bit. It actually goes, misses that by a few ticks. And then end of the day. So Tuesday is kind of tough. Started to become bullish towards the end of the day. So you kind of have in the beginning of the morning, maybe you were thinking downside, then it has like this grinding up price action where it just grinds itself way up and then goes parabolic towards the end of this move. So it kind of rotates, then goes parabolic, and then kind of gets choppy in this area after it makes like these highs. So after this is kind of choppiness area right here, and then finally get one strong run up, pulls back deeper enough to take you out if you're trying to capitalize on going higher, goes really deep, and then finally goes back up. So price action isn't the best here. So now we're looking at Wednesday. So we were able to get to just right below 53.50, and then so pretty much went to that, and then starting to have some retracements. Let's see. Let's give this up. This is a pretty sloppy area here. So kind of goes from this price, from these pivots, goes from there, from that area all the way to 53.50, and then we're starting to retrace. At this point, maybe we're just looking for a move in a direction and then try to follow that momentum. So let's see if we can break through 53.40, maybe get a pullback, a little bit of a slowdown, maybe we can go higher. Breakthrough, have a bit of a slowdown here. So you might want to get long. Maybe we're going back all the way to retest this price one more time. I should have a stop maybe about 3 points. At this point, maybe you're gonna want to reduce risk. It's going a little bit sideways. If it doesn't go, it's gonna pop down lower. So finally, kind of gives you a little scare, kind of takes some heat there, but your stop should hold you. See how much strength we have to the upside. And nope. So you're probably there closing this trade for break even. So you had a pretty strong run up, like so you have a run up to go higher and doesn't continue. You don't get nothing from that. So you go down lower, taking out everybody who was pretty much stacked in this area, getting long. So anyone right here that was thinking of getting long just got taken out. So maybe all these stops that are down here are starting to get triggered. That's why you have this strong run down. And maybe we're going all the way down here to 53.40 and 53.20 just below that. So pretty erratic, kind of. So maybe it could have been news or something happened here, or stops were getting taken out, but it's pretty strong run to the downside. See if we here to here. So this is 50% pullback area in here. So it pulls back deeper at this point. We're gonna let the market cool off. Let us show us something that is not erratic like this, where you have a very large rundown and then no continuation from that. Pulls back deeper and starts hovering up again where these prices are at. So at this point we can move this here, and then we're working with this lower here. So let's see what the market wants to do. It could be choppy at this point. So at this point it's pretty choppy. Like after this move, you get a pretty strong retracement, then a run down, then another strong run up, but this is still holding as resistance. And we at this point we don't know what the market wants to do. So then we get another strong run down, and then at this point maybe you're looking for a quick shallow pullback trade with about a point of a stop. Maybe about a point of a stop, a little bit bigger than that. About there, and then maybe you're trying to see how low where we can go. It's pretty bearish, so got a lot of strength to the downside. So that trade worked out. You might want to take another short. The same, maybe about a point and a half. Your stop hold. So now we're down all the way to our target down here. And we go a little bit deeper. So at this point, you probably are only taking these shorts and that one long from the beginning, which didn't materialize. So, and at this point, you're waiting for the market to cool off. You just had about a 30-point move to the downside. So you want the market to cool off. See what the market wants to do, if it wants to continue down lower. So it does. This is a pretty deep retracement here. So, but if you notice, it does starting to stabilize. So retracement, then you see people trying to get short here, and then it goes. Maybe you're looking for this short down here rather than this one, and then you're just at this point just shorting the market until it fails at good prices, or you have good risk management. So if you're taking like a shallow pullback trade, then manage that as a shallow pullback trade. So at this point, it looks like the move is over now, but we have 5,300 down here, so as extend target. So maybe you're gonna want to look for another short at a good price. You do have this going on right here. So I'm thinking that I would probably get short here with a stop like this, and see if we can at least retest these bottoms, or actually print 5,300. So nice strong move down. I'd probably be out for 10 points right there. And then finally we're starting to break higher, so pretty violent run up. At this point, you're not looking for shorts anymore. Probably the short trend is over, and we're looking just for longs. So the trend to the downside is over once you get this strong run up, and it's breaking all these pivots and making higher highs. Even broke this pivots over here. So at this point, you might want to stop trading. It's getting a little erratic. So you have a strong run all the way down to the downside, and it goes all the way down to these prices down here. and then you get a strong run back up. Maybe you're looking for a long somewhere that's maybe like a deeper pullback, or maybe you get a nice you get a nice slowdown. So let's see if we can get a slowdown and end of the day. So pretty erratic behavior towards the end of the day. You get this super erratic behavior, maybe news or something happened there, and then that's the end of the day. So this is Thursday, starting Thursday. So get these strong run up. Maybe if you're looking for these shallow pullback trades, what about a point of a stop to capitalize that? But if not, it's fine. It's starting to get a little crazy towards the end of the day there. So then get this maybe like news or something, erratic behavior, then a nice strong all the way up to 5350. So at this point, maybe you're looking for long starting off Wednesday. Oops. Let's go. So here's Thursday. So let's see if we are so pretty bullish at this point. Bullish momentum. So we're looking for a good price to go long or a slowdown or something. And at this point, maybe you don't want to look for longs unless you go and get a nice strong run up to the upside. Then we get a retracement above 5350, and if it can hold and give us a nice slowdown and it breaks below, so at this point we're not looking for longs anymore. So we have a very strong run down, so momentum to the downside now, and whatever happened after this doesn't count anymore, so forget about it. Just we're looking for momentum to the downside now. So it's getting kind of wild. Let's see if we can get a short. Probably not. So my thing is that I'm looking for a short around 5350 so I can get my stop above that. But it looks like we're just getting a strong run down, then shallow pullbacks, then a pullback to the mid band. No deeper pullback yet, which is what I'm expecting. Just because it has all these shallow pullbacks, so there's got to be a deeper pullback. And I get nothing, so we get all the way to 5340. And then this is a bit erratic. Maybe this was news or something. And then I'll probably look for a short here and here just to get all the way down here. This is a target and this is another target. So just because the trend to the downside is pretty strong enough that we're not getting deeper pullbacks. This is the first pullback that we get in the deep pullback area, and it slams to the downside. So I have to take trades at the mid band just like here, and looking for shallow pullback trades as well. So that trade works out. I'm looking for this trade right here. Looking for that trade, and we're going to the downside. So it prints 5330 there, and then more shallow pullback action. More shallow pullback, and then I'll probably take the trade at the mid band just because we have so much strength to the downside. This trade, and then finally we get our first deeper pullback. So this whole move is pretty strong to the downside there. What is that? About 50 points to the downside, maybe? Let's see. 44 points to the downside. It's pretty impressive. It's from the day that we just had yesterday. That's pretty impressive that, towards the end of the day, it was getting pretty erratic there, and then we shoot up, and then we're just retracing all the way to the bottom. So maybe it wants to close this little gap of a weird price that it has, so it kind of just shot itself all the way down and then zoomed up. So maybe it wants to figure out what's going on in these prices right here. So maybe close that gap. So at this point, about there. So this all the way down here could be another target if you're thinking that it wants to find out what was going on in this price action. So first deeper pullback in this long downtrend. Shallow pullbacks and regular pullbacks to the midband, no deeper. This is the first deeper pullback that we get here. Like that. If I can get a stop, an entry and a stop behind that, that'd be nice. And then, so I'll be looking for this short. Maybe get a stop above that. And let's see if we can go down lower. Nope. So it goes for a little bit there and can go down lower, it goes higher, breaks this pivot. So I'll be looking for a long, one of these shallow pullback longs, just to see if we can get the 53.40. So if we can zoom to that price real quick. And nope, goes back deeper. So maybe I'll take it like another long down here and see if we can go back up. So I tried once, I'm gonna try again. If I can't go down, then it's probably more likely than if this fails to hold here and go higher, then we're probably gonna head all the way down to 53.10. So it'll look like it's gonna fail and then come back, retest, and then go down lower. So let's see what happens. Yep, it fails, comes back. I'll take a short. I'll take that short too. So if you don't get into this one, get into that one. And you should have a stop about 3 points. So I'm still in that trade. My stop is holding, but I'm like sweating bullets. And then I'm stopped out. So the price doesn't want to go up, doesn't want to go down, a bit of sideways, which is expected after a strong run down, strong trend down to the downside. Market's probably just gathering its breath, trying to see what it wants to do next. So until I see something above these two prices and getting out that box, and I'm just chilling. So it's just gonna go sideways a little bit. Finally, you get that strong run to the downside, breaking out that sideways action here. So back to looking for shorts. Probably looking for, let's see. So it doesn't hold below, the thing with this doesn't hold below 53.20 and it zooms up and then it retests that and then goes higher. So we're just still waiting to see what the market wants to do. So I'm looking for a long at this point, knowing that pretty much this is kind of a FOBO at this point down here and zoomed up. I'm seeing if we can go all the way up to 53.50 at this point. So it goes sideways, breaks out the sideways box, then FOBOs, goes back into it and goes higher. So looking to see if I can get a long, go up higher. So I'm in this long here. I'm in this long there or there, and see if we can't reach here. But I'll probably, I'm already exiting somewhere here or there. It's about 10 points. So then comes back into the box, but it's holding this price of 53.30. Let's see if we can go all the way up here. And the market can't. So this is high now. This is resistance. So goals can't break 53.40, and then we get a nice strong run back to the downside again. Shallow pullback trades, and they go all the way down to 50-30, and it's starting to stabilize down here a little bit sideways. So strong run down, a little bit of sideways action, then another run down, and then more down. So if you're looking for shorts, maybe you're looking for this short in a deeper pullback area. Not maybe this trade, which you get stopped out, and then it goes back deeper, and then back to the downside. So it looks like it wants to print 5,300. So we're looking for shorts. I'm probably gonna take this for about a point. Get stopped out. I'm looking for another trade. Looking for this one. Now we're going all the way down here. And then finally we print it. And at that point, I'm like, and my mental is done at that point, because this is a lot of price action and it's a lot of back and forth. So yeah, so if you really look at, if you zoom out, what it's doing is has this strong trend to the downside, going sideways. This whole thing's probably considered sideways, and then finally decides to continue that. So that's the price structure of trending up, consolidating, and then continuing that same move, but except this is to the downside. So strong trend down, consolidates for a little bit, and then continues to move down. So this is pretty much the same structure, except just very zoomed out. So prints 5,300 and keeps trending down lower, keeps going down lower. So at this point, you can still be looking for all these shorts, you know, mid-band shorts, these, to try to get down here. So it finally does. And then, you know, still like just try to get every short in the world, I guess, at this point. So these shorts, you know, try to get the shorts at good prices, or, you know, have a, depending if you're getting on shallow pullback trades, and just have about a point and a half of risk. So more to the downside, you know, you're just taking shorts until they fail, or you get a strong run in the opposite direction. So with the more shorts are working there. So this worked out for about what, 7 points, and then you can tell it doesn't want to break down here. So it looks like we might get that move to the upside now at that last. Let's see. So you can see that it's finally landing and finding the spot where buyers are, you know, willing to buy now, or, you know, support's building up. And at that point, just probably gonna go sideways for the rest of the day here. Man, what a day. This was Thursday. So yeah, so just at this point, just consolidating. Then yeah, just going sideways. You kind of don't want to get into any of this price action here, because just consolidating, you know, you don't know if it's gonna pop higher and maybe go back and retest 5,300 to on the backside. Let's see what it wants to do. And yeah, so tests 53 on the backside. So it breaks 53 here. So let me see. Breaks 5,300, and then it never really gives it that back test. So towards the end of the day, it finally gives you that back test of that price. Oh, so now we're at Friday, and we just had massive downside Thursday. So at this point, you're probably thinking that the market wants to just consolidate and go sideways for Friday, or it wants to maybe retrace or continue. So you're gonna have to look for some type of, you know, momentum and try to catch that, see if it wants to, you know, retrace all the way to 5,320, or wants to continue down lower. So maybe it wants to retest these prices down here that I left on Thursday afternoon. So maybe wants to retest that, or wants to retest, or actually start reclaiming some of these points from yesterday, you know, pulling back all the way to 5,320, or, you know, maybe it wants to go sideways and you're trading that sideways structure. So we're just kind of waiting at this point, but we do starting to see, you know, that rounding off, you know, soft landing that it's finding, and then, you know, maybe we're gonna get like a erratic, you know, not erratic, but, you know, hyperbolic move to the upside. If you're looking for longs, just because towards the end of the day we are starting to trend higher, make sure that you're getting deep enough, because you do have something here, so this could start acting as support here. So if you do, 3-point stop, 4-point stop, 3 or 4, whatever. So you have to get good enough price, or if not, you're getting up here and it could stop you out. So you did get up here, you want your stop at least about a point away from the mid band. So let's see what it wants to do. I'll probably look for this long and have my stop behind 5,300, and then I'll probably get stopped out. And then let's see if it holds this price there. It does. So that's what I'm saying, that if you did have a long here, you would want it to be behind this areas, because it does hold and then it goes. So it maybe, if I'm trading this day, maybe I'm looking for another long just to have my stop like this. So it does go, and then retraces. Let's see if we can get a nice slowdown. I'm probably looking for this long. Yeah, probably have my stop like something like this. And holding. So I, get out where I get out, wherever. So it's whether either here or here. So this price action is pretty easy. So we're trending up higher. It tries to stabilize here, right? But then we also have that. So we're starting to build this edge and then this edge. So it breaks one, but it holds the one right behind it, which the market likes to do that. So if I'm in any of these longs, I'd probably get another long down here. Or if I'm early enough, I'd put my stop all the way down here or something like that. Then you get the strong run up and then retracement, and it starts to stabilize here. You're getting these pivots there. So maybe your target is all the way up to, like I said in the beginning, 53.20. So let's see if we can get that. And then, so, we're not looking for shorts, we're looking for longs unless we see something different. Let's see if we hold this. And then we do, so it does pretty much hold. It comes, retests that shelf one more time and then goes. And then this is like a shallow pullback trade here. I don't recommend it though, unless you're, already have points on the table earlier. So it breaks through that, starting to get some nice strong action. Probably getting this one too as well. And then these are shallow pullback trades. So you're only looking for shallow pullback trades if you see the market like with some very good strength and it's breaking pivots, and maybe it's in like thin air or something like that. So let's continue. So at this point, maybe you're looking for a deeper pullback since you have all these shallow pullbacks. A deeper pullback is inevitable. So looking for a deeper pullback, and then retraces all the way to 53.20. And I'm not looking for a trade. I'm looking to see what the market wants to do, since it might have exhausted all its strength and probably gonna pull back deeper now. So at this point now that the market it's kind of giving me some pivots that I can hide behind, I'm still looking for long. So let's see if I can get a long somewhere, somewhere here or there. And nope, it leaves without me. So this is probably like the retest of this area right here. So you want to let the market retest that and see what it wants to do. If I don't know, we'll just, because I already retested it. So that's pretty much the point of these trades here, is that you're retesting the highs. But it kind of already did that and then retrace. So I want to see what the market wants to do. If it wants to hold, go sideways, go up, down. Let's see. Still going sideways a little bit here. So if you're at this point right here, I'd probably get on these longs and then I'm exiting as soon as we even get up here or something like that. So let's see. Yeah, I'd be getting out as soon as there. So we're just in a sideways structure, which means fading the extremes at this point. To fade the extremes, so probably getting out right there. And then shorting, if you want to short, if you want to flip into a short, you can. And then I'd be getting out there. Then more sideways, and then finally we break out of the sideways action with some strength here, and then we hit 5310. So let's see if we don't want to go all the way back to 5300, or if the market wants to give us like a FOBO and come back all the way up here, something like that. Let's see. So I'm looking for a short right here, and I'd be stopped out. And then so the market goes a little deeper but holds 5320, and then gets a pretty nice reaction all the way down. So a nice pretty strong run down, and then getting these pivots down here. So maybe a short with a small stop as soon as it breaks, like, you know, this, as soon as it breaks this pivot, I'll just, you know, put it right in there. About to get stopped out. And then, so pretty much a FOBO there. And this is the last of Friday. So pretty much just like a FOBO. So it did come back, kind of what I drew earlier. It did come back and then came back. And then, so let me just clean that up, I guess. Yeah, grab these. So a bit of a FOBO. So like I kind of drew it out earlier that it was gonna come back up, then retrace, then go higher. Pretty much what it did. So I was just giving it another, you know, I took too short. I would probably take 2 shorts just to give it another second time, just cause this price right here kind of faked me out. But that's why I took a small stop. But still, either way, a FOBO, and it worked out. And this is the end. So that was the weekly recap of the week, May 20th, Monday through Friday. So it's 5 days of not doing bar by bar, but, you know, doing a recap of each day. I am a little tired while I was making this video, so didn't have no coffee yet. So yeah, so pretty Thursday was probably the most interesting day. Lots of strength to the downside, and then we had one day during the week where it was kind of choppy. This is kind of choppiness right here. Yeah, so we had some choppiness starting at the end of the Monday. So yeah, not too bad. Lots of trades, lots of momentum. Only had a few choppy areas, but too bad. So yeah, now we're looking to see maybe what it does Sunday night. I probably won't make another video till either next week, or I'll hop on live. I'll probably do some live trading next week, Monday through Friday in the mornings, just to see what the market is up to. And then probably gonna log back in Sunday night just to see what the market does Sunday night, and then that'll give me a clue whether or not we're going to 5340 or we're going all the way back to the downside of 5300. Friday was probably like the best day to trade, maybe. Probably easy. It's really easy to read. So we had this sideways action, then we broke out, then FOBO. Then, you know, if you're thinking FOBO, then yeah, you take these. But I was just thinking maybe to go back all the way to the downside. So pretty good. I'll catch you guys on the next one. This is the Bad Day Trader. Peace.